love our bread, we love our butter, but most of all, we love each other.
Yeah. We like rhymes and tattoos.
Well, I take all the lefts, and Devin takes all the rights, so we're not snaking each other usually.
And most girls, like, want to hang out and talk a lot in the water, and we're totally cool. Like,
less of this, more of this.
Yeah.
And she can go over here, that peak, I'll go over to that peak, and we'll meet in the middle and be like, I just got the best wave.
Oh, I saw that. Whoa.
Oh, the nose ride was ridiculous. We're 23. Yeah. And this year we decided to move to Australia, finally. Yeah, we just have to find ourselves some husbands.
Sheena, hello world. If you'd like to get married, my name's Devin Devine. I live in a van. You know, relationships are ships.
They're ships. The good ship friend.
Requires a lot of work. Swapping poop decks, changing.
Sometimes you have to jump ship because that friend just is not, or relationship is not working out.
No.
Or
You might be headed for stormy waters.
sometimes you find a good first mate. Yeah. Mehealani na pua ho'okano. Yeah. I kind of have like a Hawaiian stance, I guess. Just like taking on the wave.
Duke.
Duke.
She's the Duchess.
The Duchess. Duchess Kanamoku.
And I'm still getting used to it a little bit just because it was like, it's new, and completely opposite from what I've been doing. That's
Like
good.
this little like.
I like it a lot. Yeah, it goes so fast. Like, it's just,
They're pistols.
even on this,
Yeah. They're like pistols with
like,
fins.
yeah, they go so fast and they turn like, it's awesome. Of course, it's all about style.
It's always all about style.
Style is everything. Style is everything. Style is everything.
And I came around the corner to a beach with a lot of nice, beautiful sand, and I covered the whole stretch of it with just my fingers covering like as big as a football field. The first time I did it, I covered the whole area with fish and animals and trees and birds and plants and volcanoes, mountains, anything I could think of, and then I climbed the cliff and looked at what I made, and it was the time of day, so the sun was hitting it sideways, and everything was just lit up. And then I thought to myself that I'd be doing that for the rest of my life, that I'd be drawing in the sand the rest of my life. That was 15 years ago or something. Yeah, I'm interested in composition and how, and the challenges of composition. Like, what, there's a very large space and there's rocks around it, oceans. The tide's going to come in at a specific time. You know, what composition? How much time do I have? And those kinds of questions. And so, you know, it doesn't. There's nothing. You know, there's nothing precious about it, or you can't elevate it to being. I mean, you could say that it's special in certain ways, but there's also the fact that it's just that nature destroys it every day. It kind of ruins any kind of idea that it's precious and like you know. There's a lot of time art is, people have this idea that needs to be protected and given, you know, its exalted status. While sand drawings can be, you know, they can be beautiful and interesting, but it'll be destroyed. And because I kind of have a dislike of things being precious and elevated. Things need to be mixed up. If you just treat things as like some, you know, the official experience of what is, you know, it shouldn't be so damn important that you can't have some fun with it. Oh, that's the best ever. I love it. You know, it's kind of like, there's a couple different things. One is that how people relate where they are in relationship to the composition. is super interesting. Where they find themselves or where they find interest in the drawing is really cool. I mean, that's always been true. And whether they come upon it or they know I'm going to be there, I like just watching how people experience it. I mean, a spiral or something, it's like a universal thing. It's like, it speaks to all people, and it speaks to individuals too. So I love that aspect of if someone walks into it, that from a distance, they kind of, when they're standing there and they're in a photograph, it sort of represents all people. And then closer up, it's the individual experience of the artwork. But disappearing, I mean, it's kind of, I mean, it brings back the surfing analogies that when the lines you make on a specific wave, you know, that wave passes and then there's another one that's different, and you're like refreshed. It's like everything's refreshed. And I mean,
Well, I was thinking that today when I was just thinking about tracks, you know, because I rode that wave like from way out right through, and I was thinking about if you could see the track of that, you know, it would look pretty much look like one of your sand drawings, you know.
Yeah, to have it.
So then I was thinking also about that's gone.
Yeah.
And it's quite similar, really, isn't it?
Yeah, I think about drawing's not normally associated with music, but it's kind of like, and surfing is kind of like, you know, you're making sounds that or dance, things that exist in a specific time and place, and that, you know, there's no traces of dancers on them when they do a performance. And surfing is the same thing, and musicians, yeah. I mean, there's attempts to sort of fix it in time and place, but part of the reason that people enjoy music and dance and surfing is that it's tough to fix it, and, you know, to make it stick. And that's life. That's the real thing of life.